Hi, everyone. Dan Eisner here from ZLC Employee Benefit Solutions. My passion is to work hard to find better ways for employee benefits. And I do this by partnering with finance and HR leaders in the market and by leveraging my relatively unique profile. I have more than 20 years of experience as an employee benefits advisor, but I've also got the skills as the only chartered professional accountant working in this industry in the local market. Thanks for joining me today for another episode of the Better Benefits Podcast, where I'd like to talk about an interesting question when it comes to employee communications. Whether you proactively communicate with your employees around their benefits program or you don't, it could cost you. How's that possible? Okay, as always, I'm going to give you my thoughts, but I'm really interested to know what you think. Also, if you like what you hear and want to learn more, be sure to hit the like button or follow me on my LinkedIn business page to be notified about other podcasts that come. Okay, let's get started. So employee benefits plans are an important part of any organization's total reward strategy. And these plans play a key role in attracting, retaining, and engaging key talent. However, if employees do not understand their employee benefits program, how could they possibly appreciate the plan's value as much as they should? And unfortunately, these plans, if not understood nor appreciated, won't play the key role in supporting an organization's broader people strategy and ultimately the big business strategy. An employee communication strategy can play a key role in helping employees better understand their benefits plan and therefore increase the value of the plan in their eyes. There are many ways to communicate and engage with employees, but facilitating employee education sessions is one of the easiest and most impactful ways of doing so. And it doesn't really matter if these sessions are in person or virtual, based on my experience over the past 3 years during the pandemic. These sessions can provide a number of benefits, including reinforcing the employee's understanding of the depth and breadth of the benefits plan. In addition, an employee can have their questions answered immediately. As well, organizations can receive important feedback directly from employees to help them in developing future short and long-term benefits plan strategies. Alternatively, plan sponsors could also look at the idea of putting together a regular stream of smaller education updates to reinforce key elements in their benefits plan. So these types of education sessions can also help employees better understand the real cost of their employee benefits plans and provide them suggestions on how they can help ensure the sustainability of these plans. As I've noted previously, at ZLC Employee Benefit Solutions, we expect inflation for employee benefits plans to run around 6% to 8% in the long term. But by helping employees better understand the financial risks that employee benefits plans put on the business, these sessions can often help them become better and more knowledgeable consumers of those plans. At the end of the day, employees are really at the front lines of many of the buying decisions related to benefits that they use, and they can therefore play a key role in being more cost-effective consumers. So let's look at a couple of examples. So employees can certainly be educated about the varying costs related to paramedical practitioners, things like physiotherapy, massage therapy, chiropractors, all that stuff. And they can be educated on how those practitioners' fees are set by the practitioners themselves, because they're independent business owners and employees need to know about the options and alternatives that might be available to them. They could secure the same services at lower costs. So let me point this out to you. So as a benefits guy, I took a look around where I live and drew a 1 kilometer circle around my house, and I found about 10 places where I could get my physiotherapy and massage done. So there's lots of options available to you. So another example, if employees better understand how dental services are priced, they can be better prepared to engage their dentists in discussion around options available to them for the most cost-effective dental care. Depending on the plan design, these types of decisions by employees could save the employees money directly by way of lower coinsurance costs or avoiding excess charges that the carrier won't cover, in addition to reducing costs to the business, because the business ultimately pays for the lower claims costs and therefore lower premiums. Okay, so before embarking on any employee communication strategy, plan sponsors should be aware of the potential cost impact of any type of communications plan. They could very likely see an increase in employee benefits plan costs in the short term, driven mostly by the resulting heightened level of employee awareness. Once employees learn more about their plans, they're more likely to use them. But we also hope that they now will use them more effectively. So these increases in plan costs can often come as a surprise to plan sponsors at their next renewal if they aren't prepared for them in terms of higher premiums and higher claims costs overall. All that said, the potential of increased claims costs in the short term based on higher utilization really needs to be weighed against the benefits of higher employee satisfaction and engagement in the long term. As I said, if employees truly understand their benefits plans, they're more likely to value them and appreciate the broader total reward strategy offered to them, and they could be less tempted to look at job offers from competitors. This should ultimately result in improved employee engagement and therefore improved employee retention. So if you don't engage in proactive employee communication strategies, it could also cost you, but more in terms of lower productivity due to job openings, recruiting costs, the need to cover open positions with overtime or contractors, or inefficiencies in the training period for any new staff. So as I said at the beginning, when it comes to employee communication strategies, it could cost you either way. As you would expect, I'm a bit biased and think that it's worth the cost to have a proactive employee benefits communication strategy. Okay, now that you've heard my thoughts and opinions, let me know what you think. Was this advice helpful? And how does this compare to what you're hearing from your current advisor or other advisors in the market? As well, I'm always interested to know if there are other current topics that you'd like to see me cover in future podcasts. Let me know what's bothering you or keeping you awake at night with respect to your employee benefits plan. So thanks for joining me today. Be sure to follow me on my LinkedIn business page, which is Dan Eisner, Employee Benefits Advisor. As well, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel for a notification on the next video podcast. And all that information will come up on the screen in a second. Thanks so much.